presenting ASICS behind the business. The company was founded by Japanese military officer Mr. Kihachiro Onitsuka in the year 1949, directly after World War II. The original name of the company used to be Onitsuka, after Mr. Kihachiro Onitsuka's last name. However, in the year 1977, the company name was changed from Onitsuka to ASICS, which is an acronym for the Latin phrase Anima sana in corpore sano, meaning healthy soul and a healthy body. Mr. Kihachiro Onitsuka started this company in Japan in the city of Kobe. The products were later introduced to the United States of America in the year 1977. The company then proceeded to gain popularity and grew into the large multinational corporation that it is today. Currently, ASICS products are manufactured primarily in Asia, Europe, and around the US, with stores located in nearly all major cities around the world. ASICS belongs to the athletic footwear industry, an industry that has gained momentum and continues to grow in the modern world. ASICS' primary product still is the athletic shoe for both men and women, but has expanded to include a variety of other sportswear, including coats, jackets, pants, etc. Mr. Kihachiro Onitsuka's original aim and motivation to start the ASICS company comes from wanting to engage people, especially post-war youth, in athletic activity through comfortable footwear that was believed to boost their self-esteem. The current price range for the most popular footwear that ASICS has to offer ranges from approximately $150 to $170 per shoe pair. The company brand is extremely popular and has highly successful competitors such as Nike, Puma, Adidas, and others. The modern company slogan was updated and established in the year 2007 to be Sound Mind, Sound Body, that directly ties into the ASICS acronym.
For my first slide, I will be talking about what kind of headline ASICS uses. ASICS uses a benefit headline because it promises the audience that using ASICS gel cross trainer will make you never gasp for air, as you can see on the headline. So this basically promises the audience that using this product will be rewarding. In the next slide, I will start to explain AIDA, which is the classic persuasive strategy that is used in communication, and it starts with attention, that within this ad it has three main factors. The first one is the large font size headline that you can see, creating a dominant size feature. The second factor is the ASICS shoes that are in the middle of the ad, and other than having a dominant size, creates a vibrant colors that create an attention feature. The last factor is the advertisement layout that is somewhat unusual but still works as an attention feature. The next slide, once the audience is excited from the attention step, the copywriter changes to a more serious tone, and it's like a discussion in the body of the ad, which is called interest. The paragraphs at the bottom explain how the ASICS gel works, making sure your athletic performance is better and reducing the risks of an injury. This part of the ad is where the copywriter answers the reason why you should pick this shoe, and it mainly functions as an additional fact that it's related to the headline, and also functions as many features for persuasion. In the next slide, it's a desire step. The writer encourages the audience to picture themselves enjoying the running shoes. That's what the desire step mainly functions. In the body of the ad, the writer starts saying that the shoe is actually closer to your midfoot, where the cross-training impact is higher. This makes the person think about their feet and how they would feel using their shoes while working out. And another example is later on the body of the ad, the writer also says that using this shoe is very important, and I quote, if you're constantly working out, and working out. So this serves as the same function the writer wants the audience to imagine having these shoes while working out. And the final step for the copywriter's pyramid is the action step. So the main purpose is to motivate the people to basically buy their product. In this advertisement, the writer wrote at the bottom, and I quote, For the ASICS dealer nearest you, call 1-800-866/ASICS. That's the only thing that the copywriter wrote for motivation, and I think that the ad itself makes the audience motivated to see these shoes, but for this part I don't believe that there's much motivation.
On to the next slide. As seen from the ad, the body copy is quite large. When such large body copies are used, copywriters tend to use some keywords or phrases which are focused upon a little more. Using these words or phrases, they aim to generate awareness or attention, interest, desire, and finally a call for action, as we will see in this next slide. The keywords or phrases are as follows. Impact is highest. This creates interest as people would want to know why the ASICS trainers have the highest impact. Then comes the ASICS gel, which also creates interest as it asks the question as to what this gel really is. Then comes shock absorption, which generates awareness of a quality associated with the product, as well as interest. Moving on to dispersing vertical impact into a horizontal plane. This creates awareness, interest, and desire as people would want to know what exactly this phrase means. Reduce risk of injury. This is a big factor when it comes to athleticism, and therefore it greatly increases the general interest and desire towards the product and prompts a call for action. Increasing your athletic performance is also a major factor when it comes to sport footwear, which will pique interest, desire, and definitely prompt a call for action. And the last but not the least, in exciting styles and colors. This creates awareness as to diversity of products. Diversity of products leads to interest and desire among consumers. Moving on from body copy, we have signature and logo. A signature or logo is basically a graphic mark, emblem, or symbol which is used to aid and promote public identification and recognition. It distinguishes a brand from all other brands as the logo/signature is unique only to ASICS, thus creating brand awareness. Using a logo/signature promotes brand awareness, which in turn leads to brand recognition as more and more people start becoming aware of the brand, as all advertisements used by the brand include their logo or signature. More and more people therefore start recognizing the brand and its products. Therefore, it also creates brand recall, as now people will associate the products with the brand and vice versa. As logos and signatures of the brand appear in all ads by the company, it provides for quick recognition and brand recall.
To be effective, an ad needs to deliver a persuasive message to the receiver. It does this by using message arguments, claims or reasons why a person should buy this product. Message arguments should be strong, and they do this by being realistic. They don't offer wild promises and things that can't possibly be delivered. ASICS has employed several message arguments in this print ad, and they appear in the headline, the body copy, and the slogan. We will start with the headline. Work out in ASICS gel cross trainers and you'll never gasp for air. Here, ASICS begins with an eye-catching statement, telling the receiver that they will never run out of breath if they chose to run in ASICS gel cross trainers. ASICS is essentially telling the receiver that their product will allow them to train longer before reaching exhaustion. This argument could be seen as fanciful if taken literally, so ASICS has employed other arguments to support and strengthen its As we move on to the body copy, ASICS has focused on its footwear technology. They highlight the shock-absorbing feature of the shoe and how this translates to a reduced risk of injury and increased athletic performance. ASICS doesn't make direct comparisons to its competitors here. They suggest to the receiver that from a technological standpoint, ASICS has the superior product. This is further supported in their slogan, "Don't just do it better." ASICS is telling the receiver that they could still do what they normally would without the shoe, walk, run, or lift, for example, or they could be doing it better by using the ASICS product, that using this shoe will result in increased performance. ASICS also uses images as peripheral cues, further trying to persuade the receiver. The central blown-up image of the shoe clearly shows an example of what the product looks like, so there is no confusion. ASICS has also embedded an image into the body copy, giving the receiver a visual representation as they read about the shoe's features. At the bottom, ASICS displays the shoe in forms for both men and women, highlighting the different styles and appeal to all audiences. As people come across and receive advertisements, they create their own opinions on whether they agree or disagree with what is being said. Receivers generate supportive arguments when they agree, and this leads to a favorable response to the ad. On the other hand, receivers can also generate counter-arguments when they disagree, and this results in a negative response to the ad. An advertisement can successfully persuade the receiver when it gets the receiver to generate more supportive arguments than counter-arguments.
The ASICS GT Intensity shoe is directly pertinent to people's athletic needs. In this case, the ad strives to offer a solution to clients' continuous search for the most comfortable, durable, and affordable athletic shoe. ASICS aims to beat competitors' shoes by providing potential clients with information that will solve their problems. ASICS print ad highlights a common problem when it comes to athletic footwear and proceeds to describe how exactly their shoe will aim to solve this problem. To showcase exactly how this is done, they include the phrase such as a remarkable silicone-based semi-fluid substance with great shock absorption characteristics, very important if you're constantly working out. This phrase appeals to interested readers because it says exactly what problem the gel-based cushion tackles and why tackling this problem is so important for the client. The vibrant visual of the print ad captures everyone's attention and ties it into people's hedonic needs. These hedonic needs are further met by the print ad when the body copy describes the comfortable benefits of this particular shoe. Once the potential client's attention has been grabbed with the visual, the print ad offers slightly more researched information regarding the science behind the gel-based cushion. The body copy of their advertisement continues to convey information that will hold the reader's attention with phrases such as, by dispersing vertical impact onto a horizontal plane, the ASICS GT Intensity cross trainers can reduce the risk of injury. Phrases such as that appeal to the client's voluntary attention by directly addressing the concerns of many athletically active people, such as the risk of injury, evidently a common problem in the athletic community. The next separated paragraph describes the additional benefit of having a wide variety of styles and colors regarding these GT Intensity cross-trainer shoes. At this point in the ad, clients have already been introduced to several benefits regarding ASICS' new GT Intensity cross-trainer shoes, including, as previously mentioned, a novel gel-based cushion to increase comfort, the promise of durability, the reduction of injury risk, and finally a wide range of styles and colors to fit every client's personal preferences.
So in order to enhance motivation to process the message, the ad used reader benefit with their first line saying, training with the cross trainers and you will never gasp for air, which instantly grabs the attention of the reader and raises their curiosity. So the reader instantly sees the benefit of running without ever gasping for air, which is something that everyone can relate to, and everyone can like see the benefit for themselves. And then they proceeded into explaining the reason why with precise, clear, and right to the point information, stressing many times that their shoes improve performance and safety at the same time. So ASICS is a generally well-known and loved brand. They have contributed in the financing of many great causes to improve their brand image and give back to society. So, for example, in 2016, for their Extra Mile initiative, they gave more than $1.5 million in shoe donations for Girls on the Run. So Girls on the Run is a physical activity based youth development program for girls aged 8 to 14. So what it does is that it helps those girls to learn self-discipline, develop strength of character, improve their performance, build self-confidence and long-lasting relationships with their peers and adults, while at the same time making a meaningful contribution to society, to the community. So ASICS, they invited athletes of all levels to go run for 4 Run Mile Challenge, which all participants would be then given a pair of ASICS shoes through the completion and success of the challenge. So basically, this movement reinforced the idea that sports makes a positive impact in our lives, and also created an opportunity to bond over a shared goal and create a sense of belonging in the tight community. And of course, ASICS being the main contributor to that success, they in turn changed their brand image for the better by showing that they value the betterment of society through sport. So another example would be that ASICS is currently in partnership with the running charity, which people can directly donate to on their official website. So the running charity, well, their goal is to draw attention and to grow the charity. So the running charity, basically what it is that it is a running orientated program to help young and at-risk homeless people in the UK. So it was designed to help individuals from 18 to 24 years old and address the underlying issues that can cause homelessness. So for example, by encouraging goal-setting behaviors and replacing feelings of replacing feelings of isolation and failure with those of achievement and community. So again, members they graduate with a better physical health, but more importantly, secure housing. So members graduate with better physical health, but most importantly, secure housing, employment, training, education, depending on what their needs are. So again, this partnership reinforced ASICS brand image that they want and are willing to contribute to society through their philosophy that sport improve people's lives and bring communities together. But of course, their intentions were also to draw attention to their company and attract customers to make them that believe that ASICS is an honest, charitable, and trustable brand, and that they can therefore trust in them and invest on them.
The first message strategy that ASICS uses is Objective 1, Method B. ASICS' use of the catchy slogan, "Don't just do it better," is the most prominent factor that made them a direct competitor to other popular shoe brands in the 90s and continues to do so today. At the time, Nike had been dominating the running shoe market with their own slogan, "Just do it." This is what contributed to the idea that if a customer wanted to be the best athlete, they had to be doing it while wearing ASICS. And by wearing ASICS, they would be doing it better than if they were wearing Nikes. This comparison between the two ads gives the customer the subconscious idea that ASICS are better than Nikes. Another pro for this ad is that it is short, it's succinct, direct to the point, and extremely memorable. This memorability comes from the fact that many consumers are already aware of the Nike slogan, so this just adds to their idea of that. It creates a thought process that ASICS are better, which is what helps a consumer better remember the product. This ad uses an upbeat language that connects positive thoughts to the product, which would help with sales. The most important pro of this ad is that it includes the key benefit of the product, which is being a better athlete. With all of these pros, let's discuss one prominent con that this message strategy objective is. It does not specifically differentiate the brand in any way. This is because any shoe brand could be better. There's nothing about this slogan that could not apply to another shoe brand. Another con is that ASICS uses the same structure in the ad that Nike used in a lot of 90s ads, so this could have caused some legal tension. The second strategy that ASICS used was the unique selling proposition method. This method gives ASICS a competitive advantage because they are the only brand with a sole that has a silicone-based semi-fluid substance with great shock absorption characteristics. It emphasizes the idea that they will be able to work out better with ASICS than with any other brand of shoe. The use of this breathless is the idea that if ASICS were to continue with this theme, then they would end up owning the space, much like Ivory owns the pure space. A con for this method would be the competitive advantage being temporary, because it is not hard for other companies to copy it. There's no groundbreaking and uncopyable tech used in this product, which will not keep consumers coming to this product for a long time. The use of technological language used to describe the sole of the shoe may not create a strong link connecting it to the reason for the consumer to buy the shoe, which would be the breathlessness it provides. The third message strategy that ASICS used was Objective 3, Method A, which is the reason why ad. By using this approach, ASICS describes the new tech that allows for the breathlessness, and it also lets the viewer know that their life will be better off with this product. It's clear to the customer when reading this ad that this product will be satisfying and beneficial to their lives and workouts. This ad points out some reasons that ASICS gel cross trainers will make their lives better. It reduces the risk of injury, and it increases athletic performance. It includes both males and females by specifying that they stock many colors and styles. So, the customer is sure to find their perfect pair. The cons of this method used are that it opens up the potential for counter-arguments and it indicates some creative resistance due to the simple listing of features. It also is quite similar to the format that Nike ads were made in the early 90s, which could have sparked some other legal issues.